Before we get on with our regular programming, I want to make a little update on what I have done, because a few changes have been made. First of all, from the setup, for Z, the Elnor Sub task force is not actually going to do what I said in the setup. This is for because due to my ignorance, I did not know that in the first turn of the game there is actually a single pulse. So I could not actually, no matter what I try, do the move that I wanted to do. Unfortunate, but this is just how it's gonna be. I'm still going to do the Elno Sabe plan, but just without the Mersing landing. Also a little bit of an update on my what do you call it, logistics. Let's see. There you go. A couple of things changed in my plan. First of all, I got done with the setup in the United States. This is how it's gonna be. Mainly, the biggest difference is this one. I'm gonna use the command to train units. I also disbanded a couple of units just to free up some important equipment. And this is the operational plan for the ground army, basically. I'm gonna try to free these units up. I'm gonna have them upgraded, and I'm gonna concentrate on bringing them together. This is all. Now back with the turn. Hello everybody. Welcome to the turn replay for the first turn of the game against Lodrik. I have just received the turn from him, and I have not looked at it yet. Let us see what he has in store for us, and pay close attention to the sounds, especially sinking sounds. I am going to skip some things, simply because otherwise it would take forever. This is a 2-day turn. So first unlucky hit is that he manages to get his mini subs into Pearl Harbor. Not nice. He puts a torpedo into the Maryland, but frankly, it does not bother me at all if he does manages to completely cripple all of the battleships in Pearl Harbor. I just don't want him to damage my cruisers and my destroyers and my oilers. Those are the important ones for me. Now I got the Hubert here. You know, oh, nice. They come into Pearl Harbor on day 1. So there you go. And the man puts another torpedo into the Pennsylvania. Quite lucky getting to 2 mini subs into action. But again, it does not matter that much. Alright, here we go, boys. Hopefully, he does not do what I hope, what would be the most smartest thing to do, which is to position some carriers or something over here in order to snipe my Force Z. Let's see. Apparently, my submarines do get a lucky hit into a mine layer. Not exactly a priority target for me, but okay. And it sinks. Okay. Now these are the ships from Hong Kong, the destroyers. I tried to full speed them through here out of range from the G3Ms, but it seems that he thought about that and he intercepted them. I'm not exactly expecting them to survive. Let's just full speed it. No reason to watch this. But would you look at that? Presumably he just had a bad admiral. Some torpedo planes, okay. That's interesting. that means that he didn't actually commit all of his G3Ms to bombing Manila. He also has some on naval attack. Here we are at Pearl Harbor. He has only sent a squad, one single squad to escort, which is interesting, okay. I think he may be under the impression that there is a limit to how many planes you can send. And yes, he's doing the meme of attacking the aircraft on the ground with these guys and only using these guys for a naval attack. This is a good thing because frankly, due to my own testing of this, the Japanese do not destroy enough aircraft to be worth using these guys for airfield attack. It is much better if you either use both of them for port strike, or you use these guys for port strike and these guys for bombing the shipyard. So I'm very much glad that he did not do that. I just speed it up because, you know. I'm also glad that he did not strafe the airfield with his zeros. He could have. So, light losses for him. At what altitude did he come in at? 12,000. So he did do dive bombing. Let me see. Yes, he did do dive bombing with his dive bombers. And he came at 5k. So he did level bombing with these guys. Of course, the Kates with torpedoes adjusted, right? Okay. So we lose, and this is what I'm talking about. A bunch of aircraft damaged. Not many actually lost. Look. 5, 6, 7. 7 fighters, right? 5 Catalinas. Like, what? 8 bombers. And a couple more fighters. The rest of these damaged ones will be repaired. And frankly, they are not a big inconvenience to us. Looking at the damage to the battleships, we actually got off very easy. Because he devoted so much to bombing the aircraft, a bunch of which is also, by the way, very much old aircraft, especially these bolos and such. This is okay. Looks like 1, 2, let's say these 2 will sink, but the rest are certainly very much okay. And this Sawyer mine layer or minesweeper, I don't know, did sink, but pretty much very little damage on everything else. And no shipyard hits. Very good, very good. That is a success for us. That is definitely a successful Pearl Harbor for us. Now, he comes in and sweeps Mersing. Now, I don't quite understand why he does this. No, I wasn't allowed to move any aircraft or give them any sort of orders. So, only from turn 2 will I be able to do what I want with them. But okay. We are still over our territory. And he did just use his one good zero fighter squad just to sweep, which in my opinion is a very foolish move, because now my bombers can simply strike and he does not probably have much cap, long range cap. We will see though. And these buffaloes are gonna die anyway, like they were gonna die in a week anyway, so the fact that he just killed 6 of them, running at 21,000, okay. Interesting. And the 1Bs, this is the... Is this the 60 64th squad. I think it is. I think it's the 64th squad. This is, in case you don't know, this is probably the best unit, fighter unit that Japan has. Army fighter unit, right? Although I don't know, maybe they have better in scenario 2. But he is also sweeping with them, not escorting his bombers, which is interesting. We lose 2, okay. So he is escorting. He did not sweep the Philippines though, which is weird. Okay. So he is using one of the squads of zeros to escort his bombers in Manila, which is expected, very much expected. This is also very good because this allows us. This leaves Clarkfield completely untouched, which means that we will be able to do a lot of bombing in the following turns, or at least use our stuff, right? I wonder what his other squad of zeros was doing. He also, I think, got pretty lucky with his coordination. Yeah, he of course bombs everything. He's seeing some PT boats. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Expected. This is very much expected. Frankly, these American subs were never going to accomplish much other than getting depth shard. So I don't feel too sorry for them. This one I do feel sorry for, although it was probably never gonna escape. So yeah, pretty much. Not a tremendous amount of damage on a bunch of these ships, you know, very spread out. But again, I do not expect to be. I expect him to straight up put a surface combat unit right here, just blockade us, and we will simply never escape. That is what I'm expecting from him. If he plays well, anyway. Using these guys to bomb, okay, I guess. And this, so his other, okay, I guess this is smart. He did dedicate. That is kind of ballsy though. We killed one of them. That is kind of ballsy though. Putting both of them on escort and 0 on sweep and 0 on cap. Now he has exactly 0 cap over any of his task forces here. That is very ballsy, because he only has 2 squads of zeros, and this also means that he didn't move any of them in China. Good to know. Good to know this information. Let's see what they can accomplish. The answer is not much. 3 aircraft destroyed. Only one of them is an actual good aircraft. Pathetic strike. He's using all of his sallies to bomb Kotobaru. What in God's name is he thinking? What in God's name? Okay. Usually what you want to do is bomb Georgetown, Ingora, and Kuantan, because your ships will be landing at Kotabaru anyway. And yeah, you're gonna do some naval bombardment and you're gonna destroy all these aircraft anyway with ships. So why waste aircraft? And he's using 2 separate squads, one from Phantom Pe and the other one from Saigon. Good coordination. He probably gave them better leaders, but kind of a wasted strike. Yeah, you see. I don't know what he was thinking. Oh, and this time he did get a pretty bad coordination. Aha. This is what happens when you do not divide your fortified squad zeros. But they do make it through. We do lose another P40, unfortunate, but not horrible damage. And he bombs us here, okay. Wow, what in God's name is he thinking? He's using all his bombers instead of bombing Hong Kong, which I have ships in port, right? He's bombing these guys. What the hell is he thinking? Also, take a look. I forgot to mention this last turn. You could see it last turn. But these guys are moving north, while these guys are moving south. What? I do not understand what the logic behind that is, but okay. And yeah, these guys are in clear terrain, and I am moving them out of the way. Fortunately, they are just gonna suffer. Oh, hello there. And he's hitting Singora, not Georgetown. Now, in Singora, if I remember right, there is just one squad of Blenheims and one squad of Houstons, I think. So, in Georgetown there are like 4 squads, so this is, again, a wasted, right? Ah, just a bunch of Blenheims, okay. The Blenheims are frankly very useless to me anyway, especially the fighter variant. They are incredibly slow. But okay, not even a lot of them got damaged. I mean, got destroyed. You saw that? A bunch of them only got damaged. Here he comes again. 5 more damaged. Okay. Not a great strike. I gotta be honest. I feel kind of bad for him. Maybe on day 2 he will have more luck. And he did not see me, of course. Since the Japanese player goes first, he cannot see where I'm going, but I can see where he's going. He's going out of Nanchang, presumably to replace. He's moving these guys in and these guys out. Presumably he wants to move these guys out of here. But little does he know, I'm moving in here with everything I have. So yeah, let's see how that works for him. We may just catch him very much off guard. And once we do, we're simply going to skedaddle out of there. Let him deal with the garrison. Not mine. Not my problem. And here are his shitty 1A Oscars sweeping Georgetown. Okay. The Langley Sunks. Okay. The Langley is a pretty nice ship, unfortunately, so... but again, no chance of getting that out. And he's doing the smart move, unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. He's moving everything into Lingayen. I had hoped he was gonna land at San Cristobal or whatever it's called. But he's not. He's landing at Lingayen. And that is very much the smart thing to do. Very unfortunate. Here are my my Chinese bombers. I knew there was no cap here, so I'm using them where I can. I had hoped actually for them to strike at Sama, but I guess no. And again, I can control these guys, so they're just gonna go and die. Actually, against a Dainit. Nah. I guess a Buffalo against an 8 is a pretty even fight. Here he comes again. He put one of his squads on naval attack, okay. All of that just not even sink one destroyer, okay. Sucks to be him. So far, very light losses. Very light. I'm very glad of what happened so far. No disaster. He didn't even bomb. Actually, where? Hold on. Where exactly are his G3Ms? He may strike Singapore still. So he is escorting. He's landing at Kuantan, but not Mersing. So at least it's a good thing we didn't go for the Mersing interception, okay? And he's using his other. He has, if I remember correctly, two quads. One here, and he used to sweep Mersing, and the other, presumably, it's in Phantom Pay, and he's using them for long range cap over Kuantan. Okay. I'm of course not expecting anything. What can you expect from these British pilots with shitty aircraft? There you go. No, it sinks. Unfortunate. Even the captain was killed. And he's bombarding at Iba. This is nice. We have fighters there. All of them are damaged but not destroyed. Okay. And he's landing. He's using his battleships to bombard. Okay. At Kuantan. That's why he didn't bomb Kuantan. Instead of bombing, naval bombarding Kotabaru, he bombed Kuantan. Okay. I guess that makes sense. And unfortunately, you can't save any of those guys because they are not on the rail. And here we are in Lingayen. Let us see what he's landing with. We have some coastal guns, but obviously not enough. And unfortunately, these guys are kind of stuck. They're gonna have to do one of these maneuvers. Unless we manage to hold for next turn. We will see if we do manage that. Come on now. The Naka. The Naka. Doesn't the Naka start here? I do not remember. Okay. No, it's because the Yudachi and stuff is here. Yeah. Now let's see. Light losses, unfortunate. The Kano, the Tanaka. Yeah. Where's the 64th? Where's that brigade, though? Huh. So this one is at Iba. Okay. So he's landing with like half a division there. Okay, I guess. I wonder, can we do a meme there? Is that actually enough to take that base? We do have a regiment there. He sure is landing light. He sure is using all of his escorts here and not escorting his oilers, which is nice. Okay. They do a little damage to the guns. Okay. We do have a shitty Philippine divisions here. With what? The man just landed with a single SNLF squad. And most of them got killed even. What? What is the man thinking? Does he not know what is in there? Like what? Man, he's making some curious moves, I gotta say. And he's landing here. Yeah. The Indian Brigade, of course, will be pulling back towards Tamolu. And oof, that's not nice. That is not nice. He took a ton of casualties. Let's see. Actually, no, never mind. He's landing with... Excuse me? The man is landing with his entire force here. one, let's see, 1, 2, 3. 3 regiments. If he's 4, 5 regiments. 6. Does he not know that? So he's not going for a Mersing landing. He's going for a landing at Kuantan, and he's going here. Does he not know that the terrain to get through here is incredibly difficult to move through? Not to mention that Temulo is difficult to breach. Okay, I guess. I guess if he wants to do that, he can. Okay. At Kotabaru, of course. Come on, land. Okay. With just a single naval guard. Excuse me? That's not enough to take the base. We have a regiment here. Alright? Come on, mouse over. I can't say it, whatever. But sure is... And that's it. What? Did he seriously only land with one regiment at Kuantan? Because if so, I can pull back my aircraft, just so you know. Kotabaru is linked with a rail. So he shock attacks there, and this guy's retreat in the most annoying position imaginable. And he shock attacks at Lingayen. Okay. How does he do that? Okay. So, oh, never mind. It did. We hold. Jesus Christ. We hold. So, I know what he did wrong here. He overloaded the task force, and in a single pulse, he did not unload enough troops. You see, only 400 troops, and he shock attacked. Is this a banzai attack? This might actually be a banzai attack, Jesus Christ. Because he did not unload enough troops and we won technically. But take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I guess he split his force almost evenly between these two bases. And he's using these SNLF troops as like land units, which is incredibly foolish. If you watch my single player playthrough, you will see these guys are not meant to fight actual infantry units. They will die very quickly. They are only meant to destroy these bases, which will mean that we are going to hold these bases for quite a long time if he decides to use these guys in Luzon. Okay, I'm very happy with that. He does not manage to capture Lingayen on the first turn though, so that's good. And he takes quite a bit of casualties landing. And of course he takes quite a lot of casualties, right? Because he does not have the planning bonus at Iba. Okay. Very good turn for us. Where I do have to wonder, where are his... presumably he did not full speed those guys from Babalduab, because otherwise he would have landed on the first turn. We take a little damage at... Okay, a base there. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. I may have missed that. And we get some things. You can see our AVG squads arriving in Rangoon. And a ton of stuff arriving at Townsville. These are all aircraft on rails. And also some stuff moving from here, because I thought he might just bomb Changsha. I guess he didn't. But that rail line is very much trolley. You can get out of Dodge very quickly. Unfortunately, our other aircraft, which should have flown over Sabah, did not take off. That is very much unfortunate, because the AI did quite a number to me against my Oilers with those aircraft, but I did not manage to. Okay, you can skip this. On to turn 2. Let's go. Landing at Lingen, okay. Landing at Iba. Even more okay. And the man is landing everything at Quantana. I don't think I've ever seen that. Unless he's smart and he goes for a day 2 Marsing landing. That would be pretty 5-head. But we'll see if he does that. Yeah, so merging. Our submarines once again. They miss naturally. Because I could not replace their leaders. They have dogshit leaders. Okay, they proved me wrong. They have good leaders. 3 torpedoes. And she's dead. Hopefully it had some fuel or something. It might actually... Oh god, what if it had aircraft going to Bangkok? I didn't see anything. We'll see afterwards anyway. He is using his entire cruiser division to bombard Cotabaru. They did not arrive on the first turn somehow, which is interesting. Okay. He still doesn't have enough force there to take it. But it's very interesting that he did not use them to sweep this area. He used them to bombard, which is very nice. That will give us, hopefully, enough breathing room to actually do some transporting of troops around to save Palembang. It's landing. Here we go. Here is that regiment. Okay, 2 of them. Yeah, this is about as expected. Okay. The landing at Iba is a bit weird though. And he's landing on the first turn at Butuan. Is he landing or just bombarding? Did the man just miss? Did he just misclick instead of click on Cagayan? Because bombarding Cagayan is a very good idea. Because there are B-17s here. At Butuan, not a very good idea. It also takes forever to move over here. He's also landing here with just a 20 AV unit. Or what? Okay. Okay, I guess. It's not gonna accomplish much, but okay. My swordfish actually didn't do anything. Even though they do have the range to strike one time, okay? Okay, I guess they got bad weather or something. Oh, also same with his G3Ms. He has like almost 200 G3Ms in Malaya. What is he doing with them? They literally did nothing on the first turn. And on the first turn, don't forget, they don't get a stacking penalty on the first day. Only on the second day. Same with the ones from Takao. We'll see actually if he manages to get a second strike at Manila. Because on day 2, you do get a stacking penalty there. He detects us, but are we in deep water here? I forget. No, we're not. Unfortunate, they miss. But because I have 2 in a row, because, you know, our good old submarine doctrine, we do get to intercept them again. Yet we fail again. Unfortunate. I don't have enough subs to actually intercept him properly. Unfortunate. And he went from there to there. Okay. Yeah, I know. Okay. 10 ships. I think he wants to land at Davao. If you know what I know. If you know what I know about landings over there. He did not bring even a single... By the way, he did not bring even a single carrier there. Which is interesting. He used all of them for Pearl Harbor. Okay. That is very nice. Very good to know. He is sweeping us with the 64th squad again. I'm expecting us to all die. And we did exactly that, unfortunate. Here is Ryujo, he's bombing Butuan. Instead of bombing here where we have the Houston, or here where we have a tanker, he's bombing here. What is the man thinking? Okay, I guess. Okay. If he wants to do that, he can. We are simply going to go up the mountain at Minadu and sit there. Let's see what he does when you do that. He's bombing us here again, not bombing these guys. Or maybe he knows that we can't escape from here, right? So he's not even... He doesn't even attempt to bomb us. Oof. He did just relocate these guys. That's not nice. Sweeping us again. Okay. Hey, at the very least, we're probably gonna get some... after all these aircraft die, we are probably gonna get some pretty experienced pilots to use for our training in India. At least that's a good thing. There's a bombing here again. Without much effect. You see, if he bombed here, he could actually do some damage. Also in Singapore. But he's not. Why, I do not know. Maybe he just does not know. He's unaware. He's bombing at Kotabaru again. And as I told you earlier, he just came in with ships and bombarded the port. Why is he using all these aircraft to bomb there? Pretty stupid move. Objectively wrong move. Okay. Keeping going. Huh? Excuse me? I must have misclicked, I guess. Oh, I think I know why. During the night, these guys rebased. I think here, right? But I forgot to change their orders too, right? Before I sent them on the rail. So they arrived on the rail and they instantly attacked. Thankfully, no cap. And maybe we even slowed them down, which is very nice. Ah, this one is not nice. Unfortunate. But again, nothing I can do because nothing I can do when this is just what the game wants you to do. Did he just say radar? Detected by radar? Something just said detected by radar, what the hell? Ah, we managed to get through somehow. He did. Where are our swordfish? Come on swordfish, come on. Okay, frankly I don't even care that we lost all these guys. We know what he has there. The man relocated to... Oh, the waterways. These aircraft are useless anyway. Okay, I can lose them without much issue. This ends unfortunate. I wanted my fighters. I mean, you know, this is just what the game wants you to do, right? I wanted my buffaloes to escort these guys and not those shitty Blenheims, but I guess no can do. He only has 4 in there. Unfortunate. Where are my waterways? Where are my, what do you call them? Wildebeests. Okay. 7 ships. Oh, that's a sub, okay. So he did actually manage to get this aircraft, what do you call it? Afloat? No. Airborne? Yeah. There we go. Some of them still didn't get a ton of damage. Interesting. He also didn't use any of his stuff to bomb the airfield here, which is interesting because this base actually has the best fighter squad in the Philippines. So yeah, damage, but not unexpected damage. Yeah, some more damage. And here they come again, this time over Clark. This one isn't so nice anymore. And considering that he already landed here, we may actually want to rebase the fighters in the Philippines. Because next turn he is 100% going to bomb Clark, right? We may actually either want to rebase them to Bataan for a little bit, or perhaps get them out of here entirely. We'll see, we'll see. Not... this is just a training aircraft. Okay. I guess wasted strike. Not so wasted strike anymore. Damaging B-70s is always good for the Japanese. Okay. He's spotting us. He's doing a lot of cap. Oh, we do have bad weather over Georgetown, so maybe that will happen. Oh, and finally, these guys decided to show up. And they bombed nothing. Okay. They are on naval strike first and then port attack, but I guess they didn't detect them. Yeah, unfortunate. Hello, hello. Operation Kilburn is in effect. Unfortunate. These guys don't even have Mark 14s, but they still missed. But at least my strategy of intercepting his carriers did work. We did attempt to intercept them. We simply do not have enough submarines to actually intercept them. Okay, he's landing here again, only with Subtitle. Here comes his second invasion. Here is the 65th Brigade. He did not actually use his special move task forces to move the 33rd in here, which is important because he does not. Right now, with these forces, these are not enough to capture Clark. He will at least need 2 weeks to capture Clark, which will give me a little time to prepare there. The man moved the 25th Air Flotilla. How in God's name did he take off? Wait, the 21st. No, that's the one from here. No wonder these guys didn't fly. The man is not aware. So, just so you know, so you don't make this mistake yourself. This airbase is overstacked, okay? They have a ton of G3Ms. Now, having an air flotilla not only increases coordination, but also reduces overstacking. So the fact that he loaded them on the first turn meant that these guys are suddenly overstacked and they cannot take off anymore. Who knows, maybe if I had Force Z going here, perhaps they could have even, not even get intercepted by these guys. No wonder we didn't see a single G3M fly. Yeah. But I don't know why he did this. He has 3 RHQs here. Yet he decided to move the one in here to here. Okay, I guess. Not why, in general. Why? You don't need an air HQ in the Philippines. You can simply bomb from Taiwan. God knows what's going on through his mind. So at Iba, here is what we have. You see, not this is certainly not enough to take Clark. Take a look. So this is together one division, let's say. Not exactly, but you know. 2 tank regiments, okay. But it will take him at least 4 days to... yeah, at least 4 days to get into Clark. Which is enough time for us to get all of our units in here. Into Clark. Which is very nice. The man also... So let me get this straight. The man brought a full flotilla, right? But he only brought 1 JAF battalion. 2, sorry. That's not actually enough to... Not only this base, I remember looking for this before. Lingayen is the best base if you want to put an air flotilla. This base has like level 2 airfield. So you need to build it up, which takes time. Meaning that you cannot put G3Ms because they will simply not take off. Okay. And take a look here. So he did land with... Yeah. Wow. He landed with literally everything here. Including these guys, which were meant to take these bases. What in God's name does he plan to take these bases with? Okay. Okay, I'll take it, I guess. I guess he just does not care about taking everything at once. You can, as the Japanese, you can take pretty much everything at once, just so you know. But he's going way overkill on this tiny road, and I will be able to bomb him and suppress him all the while. And this is not a good idea, I dare say. Not to mention that we hold here for another day, because this is, by the way, the advantage of 2-day turns for the allies. He couldn't attack immediately. Only from the second turn he can. And afterwards, if he wins on the first day, right, he's still gonna sit here for another day. He shock attacks again. This time I do think we will fold. Unfortunate. But there we go. What? Oh. Let's see his units. Yeah. I think one of these guys had like 20 AV. This is what happened here. One of these guys, I think this Sasebo first, had like 20 AV, and it took some damage from the first turn from landing, and he did a banzai attack. I think this is why. Yeah, only if, yeah, this is certainly one of these the SNLF guys. Yeah. But good to know that we still have time. This is certainly a very good turn for us. Anything else? Let's see. A lot of our stuff will of course be arriving in oh, I'm actually curious to see if we arrived in Nanchang. Yep, a ton of our stuff arrives. And there we go. Overall, I'm very pleased. When I do the setup, I'll cover things a bit more in depth. Until then, thank you very much for watching. And let's continue on.